Police pay tribute to fallen members. Climate Change Summit to commence this week. And US Embassy hosts media dialogue. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Jaylee Sapies. Thank you for joining us. The Police Remembrance Day was commemorated today, remembering members of the police force of Papua New Guinea, Australia, and the Pacific region who lost their lives while carrying out their duties.
Members of the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary, including Australian Federation Police and leaders of other disciplinary forces, convened at the Bomana Centre of Excellence in a dawn service held earlier this morning. The list of officers who had fallen while in the line of duty since September 2024 were the late Senior Constable Napoleon Wagambi, late Constable Jackie Kitan, Constable Kit Anthony Smith from Australia, Constable Paul Maysilia from the Solomon Islands, and Senior Sergeant Lynn Fleming from New Zealand. Late Senior Constable Wagambi was attached to the SSD McGregor Police Barracks, who passed away in an aircraft accident in Sapmanga area of Kabum District, Morbe Province, while he was escorting the Minister for Housing, Dr. Kobe Bomarion, on December 22, 2024. Late Senior Constable Kitan was a highway patrol member attached to Mount Again, Western Islands Province. The member died after sustaining injuries during a car chase at Kalawagi village. Minister for Police Peter Chamalili Jr. was present at the dawn service, paying his respect to the fallen officers.
This is a day to reflect on the sacrifices made by our police officers, those who serve now and those we have lost.
Minister Chamalili said these officers stand as testaments of the commitment to self-service.
At the heart of policing is a deep commitment to self-service. Every officer in every role puts the needs and the safety of others above their own.
He said police officers encounter a lot of risk and danger in the line of duty.
Our frontline officers face uncertainty and danger as part of their daily duties. They respond to emergencies, protect the vulnerable, and uphold public order.
The Minister for Police acknowledged the families of fallen officers and encouraged every citizen to support the work of police.
To the families, friends, and colleagues of those we have lost, we offer our deepest gratitude and support. Let us stand together in support of our police today and every day.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Police Minister Peter Chamalili Jr. reaffirmed this morning that upholding the rule of law is at the core of police work. The minister remarked police foster trust and justice in the communities.
While commending some of the positive contributions of police officers, Police Minister Peter Chamalili Jr. outlined that trust is not easily earned and can only be maintained through actions every day.
Their dedication, professionalism, and compassion make a real difference every day. As we stand here today, I am mindful that members of our Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary are out in our streets, in our villages, and in the most remote parts of our beautiful country.
Police presence in communities gives a sense of assurance and peace to the people and allows them to roam freely without fear of harm or danger.
When we see a police uniform, we see a symbol of reassurance and commitment. Our officers in uniform serve as a visible presence, offering support and security to those across our nation, those in our cities, and in our villages.
Minister Tiamalili applauded them for their bravery in executing operations in very tense situations.
Their diligence and bravery are the foundation of our community's safety and well-being. May we continue to show unity, respect, and appreciation for those who dedicate their lives to our safety and our peace.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
For the first time since independence, Papua New Guinea now has 5 subsector renewable energy policies that will guide investment and development in renewable energy that will support electricity generation in the energy sector. The policies are Hydro Energy Policy 2025 to 2030, Geothermal Energy Policy 2025 to 2030, Wind Energy Policy 2025 to 2030, Solar Energy Policy 2025 to 2030, and Bioenergy Policy 2025 to 2030. These subsector policies are set to be launched tomorrow. All road network in the remote Nuku district in West Sepik province will be maintained to ensure that government services reach everyone in this district. These remarks were made by Nuku MP Joseph Sungi during his recent visit to the district.
Sungi said the roads must also be maintained so that people from the 82 villages and wards can benefit from their economic activities. He said all schools and aid posts must be linked by roads, and public servants, especially nurses and teachers, must not walk to schools and aid posts.
This is a road, main lifeline of the population. Now, in Nuku district, this is a big population. Now, carrying big cocoa production. Na services for school, health, and flow on this road. So, me like talk sorry, or some time come inside, firstly, or some member of Nuku 2012 na come. Me no come inside to Maslo here na. Look, we are traveling straight in district past them headquarters Master Sinangu. So, 26 long August, we have been opening prayer house. Long look somewhere or some God, I'm number 1.
He further said villagers can transport their cocoa and vanilla to sell them in Maprik and Wiwek to get money. He said with the construction of the road and 2 bridges in central Nuku LLG will be connected to the Sepik Plains, Maprik and Wiwek town.
I must walk along here start finish. Contractor company set up, I'm setting camp finish. I'm starting work finish, I'm talking after independence. Walk along gravel road, along Walkasa, he go along Arkosame 3. And must start after the 16th September.
Meanwhile, a gravel deposit landowner, William Singama from Nukuaglo hamlet of same village, has offered the gravel from his riverbank for the contractor to extract and maintain the roads in the district. This was witnessed by Mr. Dennis Nokombi, a community spokesman, the contractor and some staff of the district administration. Jonathan Sibona, National EMTV News.
The U.S. Embassy today held a media dialogue with representatives from different media organizations in Port Moresby, with discussions centered on America's first foreign policy under the Trump administration.
During the dialogue, U.S. Embassy's Deputy Chief of Mission said America is working to secure fair trade, strengthen alliances, and ensure partners contribute their fair share to global security. PNG and U.S. bilateral partnership spans through economy and defense cooperation and people-to-people ties.
We're also committed to collaborating with the government of Papua New Guinea and the people of Papua New Guinea on policies aimed to attract more investment, because we don't have state-owned enterprises in the same way, but and so our companies make their own decisions about how they're going to invest. But we do work, the U.S. government, work with the countries around the world, like Papua New Guinea, to help make the investment climate here better for U.S. companies.
He said PNG and US Defense Cooperation will contribute to Papua New Guinea's long-term development.
And then speaking of defense cooperation, we were so pleased and honored to sign the 2023 Defense Cooperation Agreement. And since signing that agreement in 2023, we've conducted numerous bilateral and multilateral exercises and engagements in support of regional capacity building. Just recently, the United States invested 1.6 billion kina in a fuel storage facility off Port Moresby, which is expected to generate jobs for Papua New Guineans and contribute to PNG's long-term development.
Going forward, America will seek to implement foreign assistance programs through innovative companies. And where possible, these programs will be structured to promote concrete and achievable goals that will encourage self-reliance. Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab for dinner. Yum.
This different.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennau, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Auntie, bangka goksim.
David Loran.
You passed it.
Sparks. It's in me.
The farm scheme have a very positive impact.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for us.
I work here not just carrying the name, but I carry the flag as well. I'm very proud. We're celebrating the 50 years of independence here or back home.
I am very proud to be a Papua New Guinean. Really happy that PNG has made it up to 50 years of independence.
Happy independence, Papua New Guinea 50th anniversary.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
You're watching National MTV News. Tourism, Arts and Culture Minister Belden Nama pledged 300,000 kina to support the Wakayam Festival in Nuku District, West Sepik Province, and to register the festival in the National Cultural Commission annual calendar.
Minister Nama vowed to bring tourists in the next year's festival. The villages of Wambiu, Kale, Temas, Igiap and Imbiip hosted this festival as part of the 50th independence anniversary celebration in the district. The villages displayed rows of huge yams, built high yam pyramid and put up a drama to tell the story of the introduction of yams in central Nuku local level government. Mr. Nama, in officially opening the ceremony recently, said that it was a unique festival that has its own story and customs. He encouraged the people to observe customs and traditions, so this culture and tradition must be preserved in yam production.
Yam, you plant him, you do not plant him nothing. Why you must sin, now you plant him yam.
Mr. Nama stressed that this festival symbolized economic independence, which he shared that you plant yam yourself, store some for household consumption, share some with neighbors and sell the rest at the local. It is a commodity and it promotes food security. Nicole Rema, National MTV News.
The National Court in Wabeg has stepped in to address the escalating tribal conflict in Wapenamanda District, with Justice Graham Ellis presiding over a human rights-owned initiative.
The inquiry officially opened last Thursday, aimed at protecting constitutional rights threatened by tribal fighting. The Foursquare Church Agency has presented written evidence at the request of Justice Ellis. The church's submission highlighted the widespread impact on schools, families, and community safety, stressing that hundreds of children have been left without access to education while violence continues to disrupt daily life. Justice Ellis explained that the case was initiated under Section 57 of the Constitution, which allows the court to take action on its own initiative to enforce basic rights. The inquiry focused on breaches of the right to freedom of assembly, and the right to freedom of movement. The court noted that prolonged tribal clashes have obstructed the justice system, endangered witnesses, litigants delayed trials. The court required the attendance of several senior provincial leaders like Provincial Administrator Sandy Saka, Acting PPC Kelly Sombe, Major Kents from PNG Defense Force, Denny Kati, leader of the Yakuman tribe and member for Wapenamanda Miki Kayok. All leaders attended the sitting except Miki Kayok, whose absence became a key point of discussion, which the sitting was then adjourned to 1st of October for further testimonies and additional directions to be considered. Justice Ellis emphasized that the judiciary has a duty to act when rights of ordinary citizens are being denied. Meanwhile, Provincial Administrator Sandy Saka welcomed the inquiry and have sworn to the court to fully cooperate with the judiciary system. Edward Luke, National MTV News, Mount Hagen.
The Joyce Bay community in Sabama, Port Moresby South gathered with hearts full of hope and gratitude to celebrate the opening of their new chapel.
Joining them were people from Ho'ola, Gerehu, Vada, the parish of Mary Help of Christians, Sabama, and even from the Highlands region. The small chapel space was filled with over 100 in attendance. The Mass was celebrated by Father Ambrose Perare STB, parish priest of Mary Help of Christians, Sabama. He reminded everyone that as a church, they need to bear witness to Christ in their lives, not merely in words, but in the manner of their lives.
Father Ambrose emphasized love and sacrifice, salvation and redemption, and witness and discipleship. He challenged the community to recognize that even the smallest light has the power to shine brightly. The chapel was the result of the hard work of several members of the community together with the dedicated work of James Amon, leader of the community. This significant occasion was more than just the opening of a new chapel. It was a vivid reminder of the community's call to live out love and sacrifice, allowing the light to shine boldly in the world. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
Minister for Environment, Conservation and Climate Change, Simo Kilepa, officially announced the third National Climate Change Summit that will commence on Wednesday the 1st to Thursday the 2nd of October in Port Moresby.
The summit teamed under empowering inclusivity and accelerating climate action for a resilient and sustainable PNG. The aim of the National Summit is to have a platform to bring stakeholders together to see how far they have progressed in climate action delivery in the country. Acting Managing Director of Climate Change Development and Authority, Deborah Sungi, highlighted their achievements.
Our key achievement, one is our efforts in climate finance mobilization. So we have actually, in Climate Change Development Authority, under the leadership of our minister, amended our Climate Change Management Act 2023, and with that it provides to us provisions that enable us to fully regulate as an authority, which has seen us in progressing our levies, and that's domestically, and also our taxes as well.
Ms. Sungi elaborated on the department's efforts in working closely with other partners.
One of the key outcomes which I would like to make mention of is the close partnership that we have with the banking sector. So you have noted that we have, for the first time, a green taxonomy for the country, and PNG is one of the only few countries in the world, or I'd say the third country, to develop a green taxonomy policy, and the policy itself incorporates the nationally determined contributions targets that we have listed.
Additionally, Minister for Environment, Conservation and Climate Change, Simo Kilepa, acknowledged their sponsors for the funding assistance.
I would like to thank the following sponsors who have come on board to support us, and they include, for the research grant sponsor, we have the Australian Papua New Guinea Economic Partnership, APEP. The platinum sponsors, we have Common Mineral Consolidated Holdings, and also we have the National Energy Authority. That's for the platinum sponsors. For the gold sponsor, we have Asian Development Bank and European Union funded Forest, Climate Change and Biodiversity, EU-FCCB.
Minister Kilepa outlined the agenda for the third National Climate Change Summit.
The third National Climate Change Summit will host significant discussions on access to climate finance, research, governance, risk and compliance framework, resilience and adaptation efforts, sustainable development, and just transition will be captured in a shared report to the COP30 meeting in Belém, Brazil next month.
Amanda Ilaitia, National EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the Nasfund market report. The kina closed unchanged at $0.2389 US. In the interbank market, at BSP, your kina was buying $0.2314 US, 0.3506 Australian dollars, 0.1896 euro, and 34.26 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices, at New York close, gold is trading higher, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed lower, copper closed higher, palm oil closed unchanged, crude oil is trading higher, copper closed lower. On the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading higher, and the All Ordinaries is trading higher. National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with Nasfund. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Telecom is offering 2 phones at one price. This is the Telecom 121 and Telecom A551, bundled at the price of 199 kina. T121 phone features include 4G compatibility and camera, while the A551 phone features dual SIM and an AF camera. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good. Drop into your nearest telecom store or kiosk today to grab that pair-perfect phone deal.
The GWM Tank 300 has all the amazing creature comforts you want. And it really loves going off-road. Hop into Barocco Motors for a spin. Book a test drive today.
What if every drop of waste oil you poured away could turn into something worse?
50,000 liters of oil is believed to have spilled into the sea.
Waste oil doesn't just disappear. It seeps into our rivers, poisons our land, and suffocates wildlife. Every drop counts, and every drop adds up. With Dunlop, we can recycle used oil to prevent this destruction. Recycling oil not only cleans our environment, but also reduces the need for new resources, saving energy and protecting ecosystems. Let us handle your waste oil and help protect our environment for generations to come.
Number one, super employees are all semi.
Number one's for everyone on land
and on the sea. No matter what you do, well, I work hard for family, we work hard for you. Number one.
We are increasing our efforts to increase the connectivity across the country.
Join us tonight at 7 as we hold discussions with the president of the Asian Development Bank, Masato Kanda.
Actually, we are now implementing the new enhanced environmental and social safeguards framework. So we will continue to protect there.
That's on tonight.
You're watching National MTV News. Police Commissioner David Manning has highlighted that the recent blockade of the Highlands Highway in the Nipa Kutubu district by an organized group is seen as an act of terrorism.
Over the recent days, police were able to restore normalcy in one of the vital highways in the Highlands, following an organized group attempting to hold the nation in ransom by blocking the road. Police Commissioner Manning said destruction of critical infrastructure, such as major roadway, to compel government action is characterized as act of terrorism. Many strongly emphasized that the actions of the organized group creates threat and fear in communities who depend on the roadway for goods and services. He confirmed he had authorized to use the measures under the Counter-Terrorism Act and directed operations to remove this threat. In the meantime, police are working closely with the defense force to address lawlessness. The operations will also look at ensuring a secure environment as the country prepares towards the 2027 national general elections. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
And moving to overseas news, the Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has used a speech to the British Labour Party conference to support his counterpart Sir Keir Starmer, who is struggling in the polls. Anthony Albanese pointed out that the British Prime Minister has plenty of time before the next election is due.
Anthony Albanese was greeted here as a Labor hero, and to the anxious British Labor crowd, he certainly is. They're worried about the polls at the moment, so Keir Starmer is trailing the anti-immigration Reform Party. He's labelled the policies being pursued by its leader Nigel Farage as racist. Nonetheless, he has stepped up efforts to deal with unauthorised boat arrivals, which has been his great vulnerability. Australian Labor dealt with this about a decade ago, hardening its position on asylum seekers. On stage here at the Labor Party conference, Anthony Albanese didn't give any public advice to his counterparts on that issue, nor did he specifically mention the Reform Party by name, but he did warn of the threat to democracy.
The low politics of fear and resentment are easy, but they only divide the country, they don't advance it.
And in an unsubtle message to any restless Labor MPs thinking about the leadership of their party, the Australian Prime Minister pointed out Sir Keir Starmer has plenty of time to recover.
In Australia, my colleagues and I were re-elected less than 5 months ago, and yet our next election is due before yours.
Anthony Albanese has faced criticism from the opposition back home for hanging out with his lefty mates using taxpayers' dollars. That's how Susan Lee has put it. The Prime Minister has defended his attendance on the ground. He's got access here to British government figures, but there's no doubt this was a particularly partisan speech, supporting his counterpart Sir Keir Starmer, supporting Labor values as well. And with one of his predecessors, Julia Gillard, in the crowd, embraced by his fiancée Jodie Hayden, there's no doubt Anthony Albanese was enjoying his moment on the stage of the British Labour conference.
Hamas is warning Israel that its ongoing bombardment of Gaza City has put the lives of at least 2 Israeli hostages at risk. It is calling on Israel to pull its troops back and suspend airstrikes for 24 hours so fighters can retrieve the hostages.
Israel's military offensive in Gaza City, tackling what it claims to be one of Hamas's final strongholds, is continuing with ferocious intensity. Tanks moving into parts of the city they haven't been in before, and airstrikes also continuing there. It's forcing local health authorities to warn that they are struggling to get to where the dead and injured are in Gaza City. It's also forcing Hamas to issue a warning about the fate of Israeli captives still held in the Strip. The group says it's lost contact with 2 of those Israeli hostages as a result of Israel's bombardment, and it's demanded Israel halt all airstrikes for a period of 24 hours to give it an opportunity to move those hostages to a place of relative safety. Now, immediately after that warning was issued by Hamas, Israel was continuing to issue evacuation warnings, or displacement orders as they are referred to on the ground, saying that it was about to bomb another residential building in Gaza City. Now, this is exactly what the families of hostages had feared when Benjamin Netanyahu announced this operation to take control and occupy Gaza City, a mission which has already led to the forced displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians, left hundreds killed and many more pouring through the doors of Gaza's remaining hospitals, many of them struggling to operate. Hostage families had feared that this operation would put the lives of those remaining captives at risk. There are 48 Israeli hostages still in the Strip. 20 of them are believed to still be alive. Now, this happens and it comes just ahead of Benjamin Netanyahu's meeting with Donald Trump in the White House. The US president is certainly talking up the prospects of some sort of peace agreement in Gaza, taking to his social media platforms to say that there was a chance of greatness in the Strip. He presented a 21-point plan for peace in Gaza to Arab and Muslim majority country leaders at the United Nations last week, and those discussions are certainly ongoing, although Hamas has said over the weekend it has not yet seen a version of this plan drafted by the president.
Ukrainian president has condemned the Russian attack that lasted for more than 12 hours, saying more than 500 drones and dozens of missiles were launched, killing 4 people, including a 12-year-old girl.
In Ukraine, it was 12 hours of this. Russian missiles and drones haunted the skies over Kyiv, testing its air defences. Once again forcing its people underground. The reality of Ukrainians' wartime routine. Above, fire crews undertook the familiar task of battling flames and preserving life. It's only when the sirens stop and the sun rises does the damage become apparent.
This is a very pronounced impact zone. It's clear a missile has been launched at the heart of a residential estate. And you're looking at the difference between Kyiv and Moscow. Russia can just keep manufacturing hundreds of drones and missiles, and Ukraine can't. It's reliant on its Western friends to try and defend itself. And at the moment, it's struggling.
I woke up at 6 from the huge explosion and saw a giant flash, says Thaisa. I fell down from the bed and rushed to the shelter. The force from the blast blew out almost every window. These attacks are designed to suppress morale.
Everyone has to stay human. It's been a 4th year of the war. It's time to stop it.
Ukrainian officials use these attacks to urge the West to act faster. But the Kremlin has once again claimed it was targeting military sites.
It's one more example of genocide of Russian Federation against Ukraine, against capital of Ukraine, to kill peaceful people, to destroy peaceful districts in our hometown.
Kyiv is one of several cities targeted. For some time, this has been the normal for Ukrainians, although few would call it that.
National MTV News continues after the break with Chukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
As PNG's only ISO-accredited bulk haulage operator, IPI Transport guarantees the delivery of your critical cargo. Equipped with state-of-the-art GPS tracking systems and backed by an experienced team, you can rely on IPI Transport, part of the IPI group of companies.
For 50 years, the Bank of Papua New Guinea has stood at the heart of our nation's journey, safeguarding stability, growth, and progress. In 1975, Papua New Guinea became an independent nation, that same year, our own national currency was launched, a proud symbol of our identity. Today, as Kina and Toya also turned 50, we mark this milestone with a special commemorative coin and banknote, celebrating our golden jubilee. More than currency, they are symbols of our history, our identity, and the pride of our people. Celebrate 50 years of independence. Honor the past. Inspire the future. Own a piece of Papua New Guinea's history. Papua New Guinea at 50. Our past, our identity, our future.
The GWM Tank 500 has a super luxurious interior with 7 family-friendly seats, and it really loves going off-road. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
We are increasing our efforts to increase the connectivity across the country.
Join us tonight at 7 as we hold discussions with the president of the Asian Development Bank, Masato Kanda.
Actually, we are now implementing the new enhanced environmental and social safeguards framework. So we will continue to protect there.
That's on tonight.
Tukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The PNG Lewas team are in training in preparation for an international match against the United Arab Emirates scheduled for next month.
Papua New Guinea women's national cricket team, the Lewas, are stepping up preparations ahead of next month's visiting matches in Port Moresby for a one-day international 50 overs. Gym session was conducted today at the Taroma Aquatics Centre, with team making use of the limited time available.
At the moment, we have 2 weeks before the UAE game. We are playing 50 over match, which is ODI game. So girls returned last week, Wednesday. So we have a short period of training. So we are doing strength and condition at the same time after skills and then strength and condition. So girls are doing well since last week. Today girls are going well.
Coach Mauro Dai emphasized key focus areas, stressing that each player must lift their performance as they prepare for tough competition.
Yes, what I heard from the strength and condition coach, most of our girls, the upper body, the shoulder is a bit, they are, I would say, getting a bit softer. So today's session we had was a upper body session, so everyone did well. Then I'm pretty sure we'll continue from tomorrow.
Although the Lewas recently claimed victory in the East Asia Pacific qualifier, the coach believes there is still much to improve on.
We won the tournament, but we still need to correct a few areas on both batting, fielding, and also the bowling as well. Yeah, that's why every day we are doing skill session with the gym session.
The Lewas will continue intensive training before the international matches, aiming to build confidence and maintain their competitive edge. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
The Port Moresby Soccer Association's Premier Division entered Game 15 yesterday, with teams battling hard to stay on top.
It was another exciting weekend of soccer action as the Port Moresby Soccer Association Premier Division continued with Game 15 at the Bicini grounds. Fans stand up in numbers to support their teams as competition heated up. With the season now reaching a crucial stage, teams are fighting hard to maintain their positions on the ladder. According to the game's coordinator, the top 4 sides are showing consistent performances as they push for final spot.
We had 2 premier games. PS Roots up against Blue Cumuls. Blue Cumuls come close to low. Kosi upset, but PS Roots maintaining momentum lo game long now winning Isla match 2-1. While lo ground 2 our main game, Momase just went past City Strikers, defeating them 1-0. Today, currently our first premier game, you can look in University against FC Genesis, which is in progress now. Our 2 main games coming up, on ground 2, Cloudy Bay versus Murat. And then on ground 1, our main game, which I believe is the main game to watch, top of the table clash between first place and second place, Solomon United and Munkas.
Some of the top matches to watch included the clash between the Munkas FC and the strong contenders Blue Cumuls FC, which kept spectators on their feet. With only a few rounds left before the finals, teams are giving their best performances as the battle for the championship title intensifies. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
2 of Papua New Guinea's best amateur golfers are set to compete on the world stage at a major championship.
Papua New Guinea Golf Association is laying support behind 2 of the country's brightest golf talents, Morgan Anato and Wali Ilake, as they prepare to compete at the prestigious 2025 Asia Pacific Amateur Championships in Dubai next month. To help fund their campaign, the association will host a 2-man Ambrose competition at the Royal Port Moresby Golf Club on October 12. PNG Golf Association President Ian Hodge announced that both players receive invitations to the championships, which will run from October 23rd to 26, a major milestone for PNG golf, particularly after Anato's impressive performance at the recent PNG Open. Hodge said the association has now formalized the PNG PGA Professional Association, a step that will allow local amateurs to transition into the professional ranks and eventually compete at the global PGA Tour. Registration for the fundraiser is open to all club members and corporate teams with a fee of 1,000 kina per team. Proceeds will cover travel, accommodation, equipment and other essential expenses. Sponsors including No. 1 Savings and Loan Society and the National have already pledged support with more expected. An auction of rare memorabilia, including a signed 2025 State of Origin jersey by Xavier Coates, a 1975 Independence coin, and collectibles from Marcus Bay will also take place. The Asia Pacific Amateur Championship offers the winner a place in the 2026 Masters and the 154th Open Championship. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken for best for dinner. Yum.
This different.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with Nasfund. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
The all-new GWM Power has the best-in-class pulling power. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
As PNG's only ISO-accredited bulk haulage operator, IPI Transport guarantees the delivery of your critical cargo. Equipped with state-of-the-art GPS tracking systems and backed by an experienced team, you can rely on IPI Transport, part of the IPI group of companies.
I'm Martha, and each week on Kai Time, we'll introduce you to local food businesses showcasing their delicious dishes. Plus, you will discover how to make tasty and affordable meals using ingredients from your local markets. Tune in to Kai Time every Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, MTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching True Guy Sports. Moving to overseas sports, it was St. Kilda. They pulled off the greatest fourth quarter comeback in AFL women's history at Moorabbin Oval.
Saints trailed by 27 points at three-quarter time before key forward Jesse Wardlaw booted 4 goals in the final term to spur the home team to a stunning 11-point win. Now, Adelaide's Ebony Marinoff and Brisbane's Ali Anderson, they've become the league's first 100-game players. Both girls not missing a game since the league started in 2017, which is an amazing feat.
The Ryder Cup has turned ugly in the US. After the event, the MC led the crowd in an exclusive riddle chart against Northern Irish pro Rory McIlroy.
Things got heated at the tournament, which puts the best Europeans against the best Americans when McIlroy lost his cool with heckling fans. McIlroy has received an apology from comedian Heather McMahon, who has since stepped down as the MC at the event.
That ends True Guy Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
True Guy Sports. True Guy Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
The all-new, powerful GWM Power. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
Number one, super employees are all semi.
Number one's for everyone on land
and on the sea.
Number one's for everyone.
No matter what you do, well, I work hard for family. We work hard for you.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
Why? Semakin apa si Arya?
Anti, bangka goksim. David Loran. You think you passed it? Sparks, it's in me.
We are increasing our efforts to increase the connectivity across the country.
Join us tonight at 7 as we hold discussions with the President of the Asian Development Bank, Masato Kanda.
Actually, we are now implementing the new enhanced environmental and social safeguards framework. So we will continue to protect the.
That's on tonight.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
It's not rocket science. And many of these things too, I didn't go to school, I teach myself.
From Hot Talk Mom, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
More than the life we've known, there is more to what the future holds. You be holy, man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
The weather report for the next 24 hours. In Port Moresby City, partly cloudy, afternoon, evening with possible showers and isolated thunderstorms. Popondetta, cloudy periods with rain, then night fog patches. In the Momase region, Lake City, partly cloudy periods with rain showers and isolated thunderstorms. Vanimo, cloudy periods with rain showers and thunderstorms. In the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, partly cloudy periods with possible rain showers and thunderstorms. Buka, partly cloudy periods with possible rain showers and thunderstorms. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, cloudy periods with rain then night fog patches. And Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, cloudy periods with rain then night fog patches.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Monday, the 29th of September 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing. Good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
Coming up next, 7 p.m. in Focus, 7:30 p.m. The Pacific, 8 p.m. Talk PC News Headlines, followed by Sea Patrol, 9 p.m. My Kitchen Rules.